Well, hello there, you bunch of petrol heads and farming enthusiasts. Today, we are going to talk about the 10 modern agricultural machines you need to see. Forget your rusty tractors and your grandfather's plough. This is the future of farming. And it's a bloody sight more exciting than watching grass grow. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. So let's get started. First up, we have a machine that's so clever it makes Stephen Fry look like a ripe pillock. This isn't just any tractor, this is a John Deere autonomous tractor, a machine so advanced it can practically run your farm for you. This thing uses GPS guidance, which sounds like something made up by a bunch of blokes in lab coats who've never driven a tractor in their lives. But here's the thing, it bloody works. This tractor can plough a field straighter than I can walk after a night on the ale. It's got more cameras than a Kardashian on holiday, so it can see everything. John Deere says, this machine is the answer to the world's food problems, and this self-driving wonder tractor might just be the answer. Right, moving on from tractors that practically drive themselves, let's talk about something equally futuristic. I'm talking about drones, but not the kind that deliver packages or annoy your neighbors. These are Equinox's aerial imaging drones, and they're here to revolutionize the way farmers see their fields. These drones are different. They're like having a bird's eye view of your crops, except this bird can take photos, analyze data, and tell you exactly where you need to add more fertilizer. They can spot everything from insect infestations to nutrient deficiencies, and they can do it faster than you can say crop rotation. These drones generate maps, three-dimensional models, and all sorts of fancy data that help farmers make better decisions about their land. Think of it like this. It's like having your own personal spy in the sky, keeping an eye on your crops and reporting back to you. So, there you have it. Drones, not just for annoying your neighbors anymore. Now, for those of you who prefer cows to crops, I've got something that'll make you say, holy cow. I'm talking about Lely's automated and connected systems, a system so clever it makes milking a cow look like child's play. This, my friends, is the future of dairy farming. Forget about those early morning milking sessions and endless buckets of milk. Lely's system takes care of everything from feeding the cows to, well, milking them. Each cow gets its own little transponder, basically a Fitbit for cattle. This tracks everything they do, from how much they eat to how much milk they produce, and the best part? It frees up your time so you can focus on more important things. Lely's automated and connected systems, because even cows deserve a bit of luxury. Now, for all you city slickers who think farming is all about mud, muck, and getting your wellies dirty, I've got news for you. The future of farming is here, and it's cleaner than your grandmother's kitchen. I'm talking about 1.1's vertical aeroponics, a system so futuristic it makes growing plants in space look like a walk in the park. Forget about soil, forget about fields, and forget about those pesky weeds. With aeroponics, you can grow plants anywhere, from a basement to a skyscraper, and all you need is air and a bit of mist. The plants grow vertically, like something out of a sci-fi film, and their roots hang in the air, getting sprayed with a nutrient-rich solution. It's like a spa day for plants, and the results are pretty impressive. We're talking bigger yields, faster growth, and less water usage. It's farming without the farm, and it's brilliant. 1.1's vertical aeroponics, because who needs fresh air and sunshine when you can have perfectly grown vegetables all year round? Next up, we've got a machine that's here to answer every farmer's least favorite question. Have you finished weeding yet? The answer, my friends, is a resounding yes, thanks to Nexus Robotics' weeding robot. A machine so precise it makes a brain surgeon look like a clumsy oaf. This robot, affectionately known as Le Chèvre, that's French for the goat in case you were wondering, is like a Roomba for your fields, except instead of sucking up dirt, it's eradicating weeds with laser-like precision. Using a combination of cameras and deep learning algorithms, Le Chèvre can tell the difference between a weed and a valuable crop. And once it's identified a weed, it doesn't hesitate. It zaps it with a targeted dose of herbicide, leaving the surrounding plants unharmed. No more backbreaking weeding, no more harmful herbicides sprayed everywhere. Nexus Robotics weeding robot, because even weeds deserve a quick and painless demise. Now let's talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, spraying things. But not just any old spraying, mind you. I'm talking about John Deere's AI integrated sprayers, a system so advanced it makes crop dusting look like something out of the Stone Age. This isn't your grandfather's sprayer, folks. This is a high-tech piece of equipment that uses artificial intelligence to target weeds with pinpoint accuracy. Using a combination of cameras, machine learning, and a database of over 1 million weed images, this sprayer can identify and target weeds with incredible accuracy. What does this mean for farmers? Less herbicide use, fewer chemicals in the environment, and healthier crops. It's a win-win-win situation, really, John Deere's AI integrated sprayers, because even weeds don't stand a chance against the power of artificial intelligence. Now, for all you bee enthusiasts out there, don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you, but let's face it, bees are having a bit of a tough time these days. Pesticides, habitat loss, and climate change are all taking their toll on our buzzing friends. But fear not, because Edith's artificial pollination is here to save the day, or at least save the crops. This isn't just some crazy idea cooked up by a bunch of scientists who've spent too much time watching Black Mirror. This is a real working solution to the growing problem of bee decline. Edith's system mimics the natural pollination process, using tiny robots to collect and distribute pollen with incredible precision. The results? Higher yields, healthier crops, and less reliance on our dwindling bee populations. Edith's artificial pollination, because even bees need a helping hand sometimes, even if that hand is attached to a robot. Right, let's talk about something truly revolutionary, farming that takes place entirely indoors without a speck of soil in sight. No, I haven't lost my mind. I'm talking about Bowery Farming's Bowery OS, a system so advanced it makes growing plants in a greenhouse look positively primitive. Imagine a giant warehouse filled with row upon row of leafy greens, herbs and vegetables, all bathed in the soft glow of LED lights. No soil, no pests, no weather to worry about. Just perfect growing conditions, 365 days a year. But here's the really clever bit. The whole operation is controlled by Bowery OS, a sophisticated operating system that monitors and adjusts every aspect of the growing environment. It's like having a team of expert gardeners working around the clock, ensuring every plant receives the perfect amount of everything it needs to thrive. And the results speak for themselves. Higher yields, faster growth, and tastier, more nutritious produce. Bowery Farming's Bowery OS, because who needs sunshine and fresh air when you can have perfectly grown vegetables all year round? Now, let's take a step back from all this fancy technology and talk about something a bit more old school, but equally important, harrows. Yes, I know, they might not have the glamour of self-driving tractors or robot bees, but trust me, these humble tools are essential for any farmer worth their salt. Think of harrows as the unsung heroes of soil preparation. They come in after the plough has done its job of turning over the soil, breaking up clods, leveling the ground, and creating the perfect seedbed for your crops. They might not be flashy, but they're the backbone of good soil preparation. And that's something worth celebrating. And finally, we come to the granddaddy of them all, the tool that started it all, the plough. This ancient implement has been turning over soil and preparing fields for millennia, and frankly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Sure, we've got all sorts of fancy tractors and high-tech machinery these days, but the humble plough is still the go-to tool for many farmers when it comes to preparing the land for planting. There are all sorts of different ploughs out there, from the traditional moldboard plough to the more modern chisel plough, each designed for different soil types and farming practices. It's a reminder that sometimes the old ways are still the best. So that's it for today. We've seen some truly amazing agricultural machines, from self-driving tractors to robot bees, all designed to make farming more efficient, more sustainable, and frankly, a lot more interesting. If you liked the video, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks.